Hey guys, it's your girl Yana the Job Plug back with yet another video, and this time is actually my first long form video, so I hope you enjoy. So, I recently came across this video by Timmy McAllister, and I really wanted to respond because he was just saying what a lot of people are thinking and feeling right now about the tech employment situation. I definitely recommend you go watch the whole thing. I just wanted to make a video response for all the new and recent CS grads out there who are really feeling hopeless right now and are feeling nervous about their job prospects, their employment outlook, and are wondering whether they made a huge mistake by getting a CS degree in 2026. I do want to stress that what I'm about to say isn't meant to invalidate anyone's opinion or what it's like trying to get a job right now, because I know it's hard. I've actually completed 2 job searches within the last couple of years. So believe me when I say I understand what it's like trying really hard and applying to hundreds of jobs and not getting a call back. So for a little background on me, I graduated in 2016 with a degree in computer science from Duke University, so I'm about 10 years into my career at this point. Since graduating, I've primarily worked in software development, specializing in the Microsoft technology stack of .NET, and I've worked in different industries including energy, consulting, and healthcare. For the recent or upcoming computer science grads, I want to reassure you that all hope is not lost. Yes, AI is changing the landscape. Yes, there is a lot of competition for entry-level positions right now. That being said, I can assure you that there are still plenty of jobs available, including entry-level positions, and they're not going anywhere. Let's break it down. So, AI. AI has been in the news a lot lately, in the public eye a lot. We keep hearing about all of these big layoffs at all these companies due to AI automating some of the work. And yes, I know this is happening right now. But at the same time, I think the attitude towards AI automation is overly alarmist. The thing about AI is it's extremely bad at solving new problems. It's very good at regurgitating information that already exists. But there are many industries that have very complex business needs that AI can't effectively solve. This includes healthcare, manufacturing, medical, energy, and GovTech. Now, these companies that are out here just firing all of the developers left and right and thinking they're just gonna get AI to do everything are gonna learn real quick. You still need humans at some point in the process, whether that's deploying code or reviewing code before it gets to production. It's just a big trend right now, but I believe we're going to start seeing the market eventually start to balance itself out. What that does mean for you as a junior developer is that you will be expected to be comfortable with using AI as a tool to do your job more efficiently, whether that's writing code or automating some process that was previously manual. They're just kind of expecting you to be using it in some way at this point. You don't have to be an expert at anything, but coming in with some knowledge will be an advantage. A lot of people who aren't in this industry don't realize that tech is constantly in a state of evolution. New technology arises every few years that changes the landscape, and we adapt. That's actually one of the things I really like about software engineering, is that it never gets old. It's always constantly changing, and you do kind of have to keep up with the times. I say this to say that it's not exactly a new phenomenon for something to come in and, shake the table, shake things up. That's kind of expected in this field. Your goal is always to learn how to use that thing to your benefit, rather than worrying too much about you becoming obsolete. It's not going to replace you, I promise. Now, to touch on another thing, there is indeed a lot of competition for entry-level jobs right now. That's due in part to AI, part due to other economic factors, but long story short, it is not as easy to get a job right now as it once was, especially not right out of college. I do think AI resumes are a part of the problem here. AI can really make anyone appear to be super qualified for anything. So then recruiters can have a hard time distinguishing between someone who's actually qualified versus someone whose resume just makes them look very qualified. And that is really affecting the hiring process right now. I found that recruiters are more likely to just assume that you don't know anything, and they're asking for like 3 different references and all this and that they weren't asking for before. So as a new grad, you're really going to have to work to set yourself apart. For one, a fully AI written resume is probably not going to cut it for you. I was actually thinking to make a video going in depth about how to use AI to write a resume effectively. So let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. Number 2, proof is the name of the game. If you have a portfolio you can link to, I think that goes a really long way. Even just one simple project that's more than just printing out "Hello World" will set you apart. If you don't have one, then AI is actually a great tool to help you brainstorm and even write the code for you. And that could actually be a great way to learn. You can ask it questions if you don't understand something, and you can ask it to provide comments in the code so you know what each line is doing. Let it guide you and give you step-by-step instructions so you end up leaving with a good understanding of it and also having a mini project that you can show off. I also think it's worth thinking about where you want to end up after graduating and try to get some specific experience in that area. I do think the whole just learn to code thing is probably not good advice anymore. Yes, learning to code is the foundation for getting a CS degree, but I think it's good to try and specialize a little bit to make that transition into the market a little easier. And having domain knowledge in a specific area is highly valuable. For example, if you're applying to application development jobs at a bank and you have prior banking knowledge, that is going to put you ahead. That's really where doing an internship can come into play, even an unpaid one. And let me tell you, I am not someone who believes in unpaid work of any kind, but I do have to agree that having that real world experience under your belt, especially industry specific knowledge before you graduate, will be greatly beneficial. And finally, just to wrap up, I want to say that there are a lot of fields that you can get into with CS degree. Big data analytics, cybersecurity. Those are some of the fastest growing fields right now and are incredibly stable in terms of job security. I recommend you check out some of these certifications if you're interested in getting into any of these fields. So in conclusion, no, getting a CS degree right now is actually not a bad move at all. It's actually still a very good one. As a new grad, you will face a lot of competition and you will have to adapt to a changing environment, that's for sure. I never said it would be easy, but as they say, anything worth having is not going to be easy. My main advice is this: don't give up. I know it's an extremely tough situation right now, but despite everything going on, you still have one of the most valuable degrees that you can possibly have right now. You have a ton of opportunities available to you, and you have great job security overall. You just have to do a little extra to put yourself above the competition. And be persistent, persistent, persistent above all else. I cannot stress that enough. Go forth and you will be successful, I promise. If you liked this video, if you found it helpful, or you have any questions or comments, please send me a comment. And please also like the video and subscribe to my channel. I truly enjoy engaging with you guys, and I really hope this helps address some of the fears that I know a lot of you have going into the CS job market in 2026. Thanks for watching. Until next time.